Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Cowboys are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Redskins, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Osweiler. Bryant with a catch right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Osweiler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. This is the rookie from Oklahoma, Samaje Perine. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now the 4th-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they
trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UCLA, Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
There's McFadden as they begin on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now it's Osweiler. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on first down. McFadden following the penalty. McFadden loses the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do. So the defense. They're opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Cousins again. Pryor has it complete. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Again, here's P. Ryan. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Second down following the run. Osweiler now off the bootleg. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long, it's Osweiler. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, he sheds himself free. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over first and 10. Cousins a handoff. This is P-Ryan. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll run again with P-Ryan. And some space here. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Cousins gives this to P-Ryan. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's P-Ryan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now P-Ryan. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Osweiler on first down, and he fires one incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Osweiler. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
try to run it with Morris. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super tough.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action for P-Ryan. Now Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. He dumps off to Morris. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 26. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Osweiler. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. 3-19.
Again, a run with Thompson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Able to fight through one tackle. Looking sideline, incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Set. Boom. No. Detroit. Detroit. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
They'll run with Thompson. And running with power, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup.
Morris fighting. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They run it here with Thompson. Room here to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now Thompson fights off the defender, shrugs off another. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Switch it up here and look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Redskins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see him when we kick it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll drop the throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Fight. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Doxson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. He hits Beasley right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Osweiler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Blue, land it.
To throw again is Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Now let's go.
On third down, Osweiler. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. He'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Dodson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A deep ball for Dodson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Green 39. Green 39.
Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. He's going to go deep for Beasley. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw is Osweiler. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing again, Osweiler. And that's caught by Beasley. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Over.
Now it's Morris. A gain of 3, second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Man left. All right, here we go. Green 39.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, Osweiler. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, Osweiler. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Osweiler will throw again. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Green.
Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So out now come the Redskins. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Set. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Pryor has it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Going right side, he has Witten. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 38-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Osweiler. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 13 yards that time at a 1st.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe-tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. A deep ball for Dotson. And that's caught inside the 35. drive. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room to the 20. And touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run again with Morris. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during this.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And out now come the Cowboys. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.